DK Lippy doing it country style. Alright folks, ladies and gentlemen, whoever's going to tune in, buddies that's going to tune in, and PS4 Live, tune in. Show me some love, show me some support. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and also hit that notification bell button. So, what I would like to show everybody that's been going big these past few days is these duplication glitches that have been going on. I tried to do one yesterday, and I tried for about an hour or so, and I could not do that. And that is highly rare of me for me not to be able to hit a duplication glitch. So it was either fake, and I will say fake. Now, what I was trying to do earlier is I was trying to hit basically a duplication glitch because the Terabyte Mark II came out on Tuesday, and I wanted a Terabyte Mark II to where it would be in one of my CEO garages and it would be in my Terabyte. So I would basically have two of them. So now what I would like to do is whenever I do missions for the nightclub, I mostly use the Deluxo. So what I would like to try and do, since I already duped the Terabyte Mark II, is I would try and like to hit this dupe glitch to where on this Deluxo I would dupe it, and I have this Deluxo and another garage, in my garage 3, in my CEO office, and then I would have one in my nightclub garage, because in your nightclub garage you can only store one vehicle. So what I can do is have this separately. Now this garage, you know, I already filled up. I have all the garages, so I pretty much already had B2 filled up, you know, with my pretty much my nice Mercedes, Bentleys, Rolls Royce, all that kind of stuff. But you want to have at least 2 garages, okay? Also, you want to have a vehicle in your garage that you do not want, that it's okay for you to get rid of. So what I did is, before I started the stream live, is I got this free elegy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my other garages here in the nightclub, and I'm going to show you what's going on with them. You want to make sure, in case this has anything to do with anything, you want to make sure that all your garages, like I said before, you got to have at least 2 garages. I have all 3. So just in case earlier something would happen, I put 2 elegies here, which I really don't care about, but I put them in those first 2 spots because in B2 it's those first 2 spots. So what I'm going to do is I just showed you that real quick like. Now I'm going to go to B4. Let this load up real quick like. Is again, 2 vehicles for free. And what I would do later on, within a matter of time, is I will sell this car right here, and I will sell that Night Shark, because last week I got them for free. Because I had already bought these 2 in the begin with, so they're going to be worth a lot more money. Now the ones that I got for free, I already got the other Night Shark, which pretty much looks just like this one. I already got it in my Garage 3 and my CEO. And this is the one that's going to be going back into B2. I just put it for here right now just to get it out of the way, because in case something messed up while I was doing the glitch with the with the Oppressor Mark II. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been saying Terabyte Mark II. It's the Oppressor Mark II. So earlier today, just to see if it would try, I wasn't going to do it for a bunch of time. You know, I just wanted to see if I could do it, because I wanted to do it last night just to have two, just in case. But I will let y'all know, okay? Whenever y'all do this glitch, the best vehicle that you can use for this glitch at this time, okay, is you want to order for free, like you saw in a few of my garages here, is you want to order this car for free right here. And then you want to take it to Benny's and you want to customize it. Okay? Now, once you customize this car and you customize it at Benny's and you make it a custom elegy, and you update it all the way, you can get up to almost $950,000. That's pretty much probably the max. Now, if you just take it because you don't really care about it, you just want to customize it, fix it all up, you would get up to $950,000. Of course, that's up to $1 million. Now, you do not want to do supercars and stuff like that, because you will not make as much money. Now, earlier when I checked it out, as far as my Oppressor Mark II, just to look at the price of it, when I took my original Oppressor Mark II in, and I checked the price of it in my Terabyte, it was like $1.9 million. I can't remember exactly. But then I took the dupe copy of the Oppressor Mark II to the Terabyte. It was only like almost $200,000. So that is the reason that even in any of these cars, other cars, that it doesn't matter if you come here and you go to Legendary Motorsports and you sort by price, and you go and you buy, let's say, the Pegassi Tesseract or the Grody X80. I remember a long time ago, a year ago, I did a glitch with the Grody X80 Proto when it was out. But that was basically a glitch to where it was a frozen money glitch. That's a lot different than when you're trying to dupe something, because the main vehicles that you can dupe is the Benny's cars, because for some reason, whenever you do Benny's cars, and all the Benny's cars that you can buy, especially for free, and get the most amount of money on it, is the Elegy RH8, and you make it a custom at Benny's. So, I know a lot of people already know that. Now, some of my friends or Facebook friends, whatever, they may not know that, or they may not understand that when it comes to this game. So, I understand that. I have understood that for a very long time. And I know a lot of people, I know they complain a lot and be like, I can't afford the nightclub, it just came out. Well, the reason why that is because every time they have that patch and it fixes out all the patches, it's because it fixes all the prior DLCs except for the new one. So whenever something new comes out and you got 3 garages, technically 4, that come with it, it's got a whole bunch of bugs in it. So a lot of these people that I watch, get advice from, they come out with all these fascinating things, and it takes them a lot of time to do it. And I'm very appreciative of it. Now, I told one of my friends earlier that I would do a live video, and I would show him how to do it, because the video that I watched earlier, I do my way differently. I do it differently. And the first time I did it and tried it, I got it. And I was like, as soon as I can, I'm going to do a live video. Now, I'm hoping that when people do certain things like that, that Rockstar Games, they will patch a glitch like that within that day. Now, I'm very surprised that technically this glitch was out yesterday, but technically it's still working. So what I want to do is I'm going to show everybody how to do this as fast as I can. We're already on the 13-minute mark. So you want to make sure, like I said, that you have at least 2 garages. Now I have 3. So I made sure that I filled up all my garages, moved vehicles around, whatever, and also ordered in extra elegies for free. The only thing that I had to do was take a little bit of time and wait for them to come through. Now, this car right here originally goes inside the garage 3 of my CEO office, but I put it here. So with this car, I made sure that I ordered it white so y'all would see everything, so it would not be hard to understand. My controller keeps vibrating, going off. Obviously, somebody's blowing up from the outside or something ridiculous, or around it. There's a whole bunch of players over there on the map. So what you want to do is since all of my garages are filled up from B2 to B4, that's all that matters. Okay? And this is the car right here that I was explaining earlier. This white elegy, I do not care that it goes away. Now, you also want to pay attention to the license plate numbers. You see that license plate? And then this has a license plate. Those license plate numbers will change. So you need to pay attention to that. So, what I'm going to do is I've done checked in this video that all my garages, all my vehicles are okay. I see somebody then started tuning in live. I appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel. Hit the like and hit that notification bell. So, you want to make sure that this pops up right here with the exit warehouse, nightclub, basement 1, 3, 4, terabyte garage, all that. Okay? You want to make sure that that pops up. Alright? You want to hit your pause button. You want to go to online, jobs, play jobs, Rockstar Creative. You want to go to missions, a titan of a job. Now, usually what happens, you want to wait just a second for this. Now, sometimes this is what's going to happen. If you press X right here, it's either going to go straight to the mission, or it's going to want to ask you, because it cannot find it because other people are not doing it, it's going to ask you to host it. Okay? But as soon as you press X, this is what you want to do. You want to tap on your D-pad up, up. So it's going to be up, up, X. And then after that, you want to keep tapping up, 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 until the mission comes through. Okay? once you see the mission come through and you're able to exit the mission, okay, what happens is once you exit and you spawn inside of this garage, I'm in B2 now, so let's say you're in B2 also. You want to spawn inside B2, and once you go around the corner and you see the little blue circle, that means you hit the glitch. Most of the time. Okay? So right now, as soon as I press X for OK, I'm going to tap up, up, X. Okay? So you're going to press OK. Okay, just like that right there. Nobody is doing the mission. I'm sorry, folks. I got to stand up. So as soon as I press host on circle, you're going to do it again. Up, up, X. And then after that, you're going to do up, 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 until the mission comes through. So circle. Alright, so the mission came through, and I want to quit it. And just press OK, and leave just like that. Now, because I spawned outside, I did not do it correctly. So everything about this, it's about it acts funky and takes forever for the cars to load up. But sometimes whenever you mess up the glitch, this right here on Exit Warehouse Nightclub, it will not show up. So what you do is you get in one of your vehicles, you drive out, and then you drive back in to where the car belongs in as far as what basement it goes into. So again, I'm going to try it. Okay, leave it like it is. Press options, online, jobs, play jobs, Rockstar created, missions, the title of a job. As soon as I press X, up, up, X, up, 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 up. Now I didn't do that. So again, we have to do the host. So host, up, up, X, up, 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 up. So we're going to quit it, exit out. So again, we spawned outside. So I might be doing it too fast because I'm being a little bit impatient. So sometimes when you do up, up, X and then up, up, you can do it fast or you have to do it slow. But whenever you just go from the point from up, up, X to up, up, it's kind of like, even though you're not pressing X, you got to think that you are. So you got to do up, up, and then up, up. You gotta space it out as if you're pressing the X button, but you're not. So just to try it right here, I'll just get in this real quick. I'll back it up. Watch out for people because people will blow you up in a heartbeat just for nothing. So basement level 2. Just go ahead and drive that in case there's any kind of glitchiness or come on. And also, if y'all don't know this, most of the time, if there's at least over 16 people in a session, then the session can be all glitchy. So I got 26 people in the session, so that's really good. So we got this going on. So just pause it out. Jobs, play job, Rockstar created, missions, a tighten up a job, up X, up up, 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 and just exit out. So it keeps spawning me outside. I don't know what the deal is because we're already going live for 22 minutes. It's just not doing it. I don't know if Rockstar already patched it. I know it's kind of late in the afternoon, so most of the time, since it's like already 5:33, Rockstar goes ahead and they already patch things up. But you wanna, like again, you wanna go to online, jobs, play jobs, Rockstar created, mission, tighten up a job. Alright. So let's see if it worked this time. Let it load up. Well, for some reason it loaded up. Looks like I did it right, but sometimes it does this from what I've seen from other players, is that sometimes even though you do it right, you will spawn in a different garage. I know that's irritating. So I gotta go back to basement 2. Now I will tell y'all this while I'm before I go and start the mission because, you know, honestly, I haven't really talked about this, but I am retired. I am a music expert, and that's as far as I'm going to say about that. But, and I'm not saying this because I'm feminist or anything, but this last DJ, the Black Madonna that they waited for this past Tuesday to come out with, I'll be honest with you, I'll be real with you, I like everybody else but her. You know, there's like maybe one song, if that I like about her. Period. But as far as everybody else, you know, I feel like their music is better. To be honest with you, that one song she does, basically talking about a nice car. Somebody asking her what kind of car she's got, and she says that she's got this car. That's an awful ass song. So we can do a tighten up a job. Okay, so up X, up up, up up, up up, up up, up up, 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 mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Well, see, this Cracker Jack, he went ahead and he started it up. So instead of giving me a chance to go through, he went ahead and he started the mission up. Now, sometimes people will do that. I have no idea. So, anyways, what I'm going to do is, I apologize about all this. So I'm out, I'm dipping out. He's probably upset. Yeah, Hope is doing the same thing to me also. Last time that I did hit it, it did spawn me in a different garage. Actually the nightclub garage. So I think I hit it right. It just spawned me in a different garage. Now there was one time where it loaded up a bunch of people because they were doing the same thing, obviously, and then they all just left at the same time as me. But about an hour or so later, a friend of mine on YouTube, he did it a total different way. You know, I'm subscribed to, I think his name's Sky PS4, and he had like two different ways of doing it, depending on whether you have the terabyte or not the terabyte. I'm doing it to where I watched videos yesterday to where I'm pressing it to where it's not really based off whether you have the terabyte or not. It's just doing that alone because it glitches that session out to where it brings you back to your garage. So what I'll do is I don't know what's going on with that. So like I said, everybody, you know, once there's over 16 people in your session, you know, sometimes your session is kind of glitchy. So, you know, I'm trying to become a CEO, and it's not even letting me become. Well, I guess it's because it says I'm in passive mode. I didn't even know I was in passive mode. It might be why I'm not hitting it right. I didn't forgot because, you know, I was doing other things earlier, and since the B11 Strike Force came out and all these other vehicles came out, you know, all people want to do is be up your ass and blow your ass up. Yeah, yesterday, Hope, I seen a different version by King Alex HD. I'm subscribed to him too. You know, some things I like that he does, and there's certain things I don't. But I cannot, most of the time when it comes to his, I don't know if it's because of how he explains it, or the way that he does it, or the way that he shows it. You know, honestly, mostly because of how he explains it. He don't go straight into details, and you can tell from his inbox just, you know, honestly, how much confusion there is by people. You know, that I remember when I used to be subscribed to Let's Believe, and you know, he was so great, but you know, he just he just didn't do things like he should have did, and of course he got kicked off. But his channel at the same time was just so big, and he was so very popular. But I tell you what, if it wasn't for Let's Believe, I wouldn't be as rich as I am today, and I know up there on the top it says 115 million. But there was a time where pretty much I had everything in the game, every business in the game, any kind of car that I wanted to buy. And this ain't me bragging. This is just me stating a fact. I had like $180 million in the bank. And, you know, what people don't understand is, you know, I know another guy on YouTube, his name is the professional, and all he does is hate and rag on people that do glitches and stuff like that in order to get money because, you know, he sits there and says that, oh, well, he has a job, he's going to college, obviously, for one, if he was really going to college, and I mean a university type, and I don't mean to say this to offend anybody, but the reality is there's a difference between a junior college and a university, period, because you have no time. And majority of the time, in order to go to universities, it's either your family's wealthy or you got there by scholarship, and that's because of straight ass talent and brains. And you know, junior college is mainly made for others that are lower middle class and the poor, or you know, people that go to school that are, you know, in the military. So I'm going to retire out of that real quick. And but anyways, there's one thing that I told him. I said, you know, for one, I do love GTA, but at the same time, weeks later or 2 weeks in, it gets stale, it gets boring because all the missions are the same over and over and over and over. And back when I was doing that, before I was doing glitches, you know, I sucked it up for months. You know, because I just wanted to keep grinding and grinding and grinding and work my ass off. But I was so tired of it. I was tired of it. I was over it. And to be honest with you, to be real with you, some of these glitches that you do are so damn hard and so unbelievable. And sometimes my wife would be home and she would sit down and she would watch me do these glitches. And she's like, David, how in the hell are you able to do that? You know, honestly, like I said, you know, it just really depends on how many people's in the session or what type of glitch you're doing. But I remember the way that I did it earlier, I hit it just like that. And most of the time, if somebody's really describing something and how they describe it and the way they describe it, I'm going to believe them, and I'm able to do it like that, period. Or I watch somebody else's video, and then I watch somebody else's video, and I put them two together. You know, like if you haven't, I know exactly. You know, when you grind and you do the way that you do, even the money that we make, inside the club. I mean, $10,000. I mean, come on, that's nothing. It's nothing. $10,000 is nothing. And you know, even when it comes to me having every basement um and all the businesses, you know, and hope I got another video on how all these other people, when they AFK when it comes to the nightclub business. I know people tell you to watch the cameras at your desk. Nah, don't do that, Hope. You know what you want to do is you want to go to your apartment. You want to start the mission blow up. Do that in your apartment. Start the mission up. Watch the TV. Now some apartments you got, Hope. Some apartments you got, when you turn the TV on while you're in that mission, the TVs won't come on. Matter of fact, I got all the apartments. I got 6 apartments. And all the apartments I got, only one TV will not come on. But it doesn't mean that the TV isn't on. It doesn't mean that the AFK glitch, technically it's not a glitch, isn't working. And all you do is, I did it tonight. I did it for like 12, 13 hours. Because, you know, I go to bed real late sometimes, and I probably started about 12 o'clock a.m. And I started it. I came back in at 12. And, you know, like right there, my stock is almost filled all the way up. So, and it was probably, whenever I started it last night, it was probably a little bit past the halfway marker. So, you know, it'd be like my third time doing that. But in all honesty, that takes too much time, even though, you know, I got, you know, all the things set up for security and for quality. It still takes way too much longer. It does. But see, that is part of Rockstar as a business. You know, I'm gonna give it to them. They are smart. They are a business. They are a billion-dollar corporation, and I've worked for corporations like that. I've been around people like that. I've been around lawyers like that, and I've been around musicians like that. And that's their mindset. But the reality is, it doesn't matter where you come from, who you are, your background, because when I grew up with my father. He had prostate cancer, and I was dirt ass poor. And the fact is, I would not stop. I wouldn't give up. My ass went to college. I graduated with 4 degrees and 2 different associations. And the reality is I said, you know what? I'm not going to let somebody be on top of me. So here I am. You know, I'm married now. I would have never believed or ever thought I'd be married today. And the fact is even though your name is Hope and you're talking to me, my wife gives me hope. She gives me, you know, so much inspiration to say, you know what, David, if I can do this, you can do this. Start your own YouTube channel. Give people advice about music, about video games, whatever is on your heart, soul, mind, body, and spirit. So it doesn't matter. But even though I've been on air for almost 40 minutes, I have not hit this glitch one time. But because this new DLC is out, they are going to come out with so many glitches within this first month to where if people really take the time and effort, they can make the money and have everything they ever wanted. You just got to use your mind. You just got to use your brain. You got to ask questions. You got to take the ego aside from your shoulders and say, you know what? Can you help me? Can you give me advice? And be thankful. And each and every person, whether it was, see, look, you're already hitting it. You're already hitting it. You know, don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. Keep hitting it. Keep doing it. It is about timing. That is the most thing about glitches. It is about timing. So with timing comes patience. So this game to me is like real life. In real life, if you have no patience, you won't make shit money. And that is the truth. In this game, you have no patience, you will have no shit money. And just like in this garage and all my other garages, you know, this garage, which I ain't gonna lie, just right outside my driveway right here, I got my dream car. I got a 2006 Corvette, over 450 horsepower in that engine right outside. Reality is I got a garage right here on the video game where probably each and every car has that if it was in real life. But I'm happy with my life. I'm happy that somebody is tuning in, sending me messages besides my other friend, Ron. And, you know, I sent him a message earlier and told him that no matter what, I'm going to try and hit this glitch. And I was going to go live if I was going to do it. And I'm here now. And his ass ain't even tuning in and watching it. But besides that, you know, me and him been talking. He's like, you know what? I want to start working out. I want to start doing this. I want to start doing that. And no matter what I'm doing, streaming live, whatever, I was like, you know what? Do what you got to do, man. You know, I remember he was telling me, and he might tune in here in a minute, but I remember he texted me and he was like, basically somebody ragging on him about working out. And I said, you know what? Whoever's ragging on you about you trying to make yourself healthier, no. You know, it don't matter if somebody is friends, family with me, associate, I barely know them. I'm going to give them the best advice that I can give them. I'm going to show them love and appreciation. I'm going to show them concern. And the reality is, I don't have to know someone to show them appreciation or love or concern. You know, that's what's wrong with the world today. And one of the reasons that my wife wanted me to go live, not only would I talk about video games or wrestling or religion or politics, it don't matter to me. The reality is I'm able to talk about and communicate about anything and everything and agree to disagree with anybody and everybody. So you hit it again. Showing much love, showing much appreciation. I've only hit it once. Maybe I can hit it again. So we're going to see what I can do. I know I done got out of, I'm not in my CEO, I'm not in passive mode, so I should be able to hit it. I'm sorry before I went on, you know, but sometimes a lot of people in this game, they bug me to hell. So I'm going to try and hit it. But remember, like I said, up, up, X, and then up, 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 up. And just keep doing that over and over and over. Well, I'm going to do a tighten of a job. Alright, so host, so up, up, X, up, 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 up. So you want to quit, press X. So we're going to see. Alright, so, Hope, how are you doing it? How are you doing it? Because anytime that I do it, it's not going through. Are you doing it different than me? Send me a message on Facebook. Send me a message on Facebook. Send me a message on PS4 or here on the channel now. Let me know how you're doing it, because the way that I'm doing it, it's not going through anymore. So you just keep doing up, up, X over and over and over. Alright, I'll try that. Well, the thing with me is, Well, see, I got the blue circle, so we're gonna see if it worked. See, the thing with me is since I'm a musician, I've been playing drums since I was 8. So counting is real simple to me. So, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm gonna stand up real quick, if this works, what's gonna happen is on the top left here, you're gonna see LG RH8 and Deluxo. Maybe I got it. We'll find out when we see, because there was times that I thought that I did get it and the blue circle was there and I didn't get it. That's what kept happening to me yesterday or last night, is I kept doing that. I would go to the blue circle and it would switch out. So like I was saying, what's going to happen is you know, you want to move this. So right now I got it on the LG RH8. If I click X on this and then I go to the Luxo and I press it, see that? It did not move. So the glitch worked. But if you look on the list, it didn't. The list changed, but the cars didn't. Okay? Now what happens is after you do that, so just like that, it shows Deluxo and RH8. So that means that I hit it. So basically, what you're going to do is I'm going to back out of this blue circle right here, okay? You got two options, okay? You can either save, and no matter what, because we swapped it out and it didn't move, this right here is your duplicate, right here, all right? This is your duplicate. So you want to get in your duplicate, you want to drive out of your garage, no matter whether you're on B2, B3, or B4, okay, you either want to save this in your storage, in your MOC, or you want to save it in one of your garages in your CEO office. Those are your two options, okay? Now, I know a lot of y'all talk about people in passive mode, but technically being in passive mode is kind of important, because if you're in this vehicle, okay, and right now it's not saved, but as soon as you came out, because the nightclub that I have right there, it's one of the most popular nightclubs that I got. So if somebody was out there and they wanted to be an asshole, they're going to blow me up just because it's the Deluxo, because they think that I might target them. But I'm not out to get people and hate on people. So, like I said, basically I'm going to order my MOC. So I'm just going to request it real quick. Now you want to make sure that you have storage in your MOC, okay? And if you don't, you have to pay for it and you have to change it up. This man got his forehead smashed in. Now automatically whenever you go into your MOC, it takes that away, okay? So on the little bottom side of the screen right there in the yellow, it's going to start saving, okay? It'll start saving. Now usually what I do is I wait a few seconds, and then also, just in case, because you know I got that problem of making sure of things, but you want to go to style and you want to change your outfit, okay? And what that would do is it will save again. Alright. So what you're going to do is you're going to go out of here. Like I was saying, it takes away your passive mode once you go in, but once you come out, you can put it back on. Okay? Now, real quick, now I want everybody to know, because I got a real close friend that could be watching this right now if he's not too busy, is this does work on Xbox too. So, all you gotta do is press up, up, A, up, up, A, up, up, A. And like my friend Hope said, she said everything's about timing. And of course I said that earlier on in the video. But we're gonna see what happened. So just like with this earlier, okay, it duped it. So right now we got 2 dupes, okay, and this is my original, okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what I was talking about earlier, that it's better to do this with a custom elegy, to where you take it to Benny's and you customize it as best as you can, okay? And you know, because like I said, I did it earlier with the Oppressor MK2, and basically the duplicate was probably worth like $250,000, and that's nothing. I don't remember. Let me see. I'm gonna see something real quick. I know most of the time you probably can't, but I want to check it just in case. But I'm getting this. But, yeah, what I wanted to see is, the garage part, but obviously, with the garage part, you can't, you know, because there's some things I remember, some things I can't, and I think, let's see, let me call in the, Avenger, because the MOC, I got that, and I want to let y'all know, my wife and I, we was in Orange Beach a few weeks ago, and we was going to the Jason Aldean concert that we went to, and we got a military base over here in Pensacola where I live at, and of course that's where the Blue Angels are at. But the same vehicle that the Avenger is, we saw one flying real low over the water. It was badass. I told my wife, you know, they got one of those in GTA. And it was so damn loud too. Well, there it is. I didn't see the message to it. He don't get out of my way. Alright, let's check this out. So, I'm going to show y'all that basically, this is the original one. And I'm going to show you, basically, how much it's worth. So that right there to show you that it's worth, $2,344,960. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this back and I'm going to take this one back and I'm going to show you how much the other one is worth and how come the custom elegy is the best way to go as far as making the large amount of money, which if you do it correctly, like I said earlier, it should get you up to $950,000. But the only time that you really want to really, it's not even really a duplication glitch and it's basically a frozen money glitch, then you're gonna want to buy the you know, the vigilante and you know, vehicles like that to where you can duplicate and you can make so much money. You know, airplanes and stuff like that. You know, I remember doing that with airplanes, but my hangar is pretty much, it's all the way filled up, and I had to get rid of one of my planes. I think it was the Rogue, which I was kind of okay with the Rogue. So I got rid of the Rogue in order to put the B-11 Strike Force in there. So I really didn't have a lot of room. Anyways, we're here live. We're an hour in. I finally hit the glitch just a few minutes ago. I'm sorry it took so long. I got my friend Hope in. I got other friends coming in from Facebook, YouTube, PS4 Live. This is DK Lippy, Kingdom Live, Country Boy style. Show the love, show the support. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and also make sure to hit that notification button so when I do go live, you will hear and see everything coming out brand new. Well, check this out real quick. Well, I gotta wait for this to go through. I don't know what that weird sound is. I think it's this store right here, the Ripley's Believe It or Not store. It's making this weird sound. I don't know if anybody else can hear that. It's so annoying. Now, like we was doing earlier, like Hope was doing, like I was doing, I know they got all these different glitches that are out to where a lot of people, they don't. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Hope, see how many people you got in your session, because like I was saying earlier, is, I know sometimes they don't say it a lot, but a lot of times, you know, it really depends on how many people in your session is, because the most people you got in your session, the more glitchier that it is. So right here, what we're going to do is we're going to see how much this is worth. So like I said, with the Oppressor Mark II, it was worth like $250 or something like that. But right here it says that this is worth $214,960. So of course, this is the duplicate. This is what it's worth. So this is the main reason why you want to buy or get, excuse me, the free elegy, because you're not buying something for free, you're just technically getting it for free. And you want to customize it at Benny's, you know, soup it up, make it to custom, and that is the best vehicle that you can buy by doing a glitch like this, a duplication glitch. And the more, and I tell you the smarter ways in doing it, the more that you do, okay, and I also will tell Hope this also, since she's on here live and she's doing the glitch, is if she does not have this, then do as many cars as you can. But I'm going to tell you how to do this the smartest way to do it. I know a lot of people say to sell, it's safe to sell a car, one car, every hour. Don't do that, because within a period of 36 hours, there is a sell limit. 36 hours, and that is not original 36 hours, that is GTA 36 hours. Okay? So what I have done for the longest time and never have been detected is I sold a car every 2 hours. One car every 2 hours. And if you play GTA from a period of time span from 6 to 12 hours a day, even if you just play sometimes like me for 3 hours a day, that means that each and every day that I get on GTA, I'm only selling 2 cars a day. But back in the day when my wife had a different schedule, a different work schedule, I was playing between the hours of 6 and 12 hours a day, selling one car every 2 hours. In between then, I was doing missions. I was doing heist. I was doing my other businesses to where it made me money. But bottom line is, there was just times that I would just log into GTA once a day. I'll put in a different game, and I'll put on my timer on my cell phone, and I'll count it down every 2 hours. And once that 2 hour mark hit, I pull out that game, put in GTA, load it in, go sell a car, let it save on through. And then I'll take it out, put in the same game or a different game, depending on what was going on. Different out. Now, what's going on here because of Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out, in this DLC, Rockstar, they're bringing out on Tuesdays their best vehicles first, because they just broke a record. So right now, they are bringing out their best vehicles. Yes, that's true. 8 is safe. So technically, around that time, between 2 to 3 hours, you know, that's pretty much with there. But I know back in the day, as a year ago, as much as I used to play, when I sold a car every 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, whatever, I probably sold more than that within a 32, 36 hour period, and I never got caught, ever. And there's even times that I made my own license plates from the iFruit app on my tablet. And what I would do is I think all my license plates are filled up. I think you can only make like 32 or 20, something in that area. I don't know. But I know I have from like 1 to 9, it's like DK Lippy 1, and then DK Lippy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I know I sold so many of those plates several times. Now, I learned the other day that no matter what you do or how you do it, if you ever, and I mean ever, if you ever delete a plate, period, from your iFruit app and you make it, before you sell that vehicle, you have got to change that plate, because if you ever sell a car like that, doesn't matter how often you do it, every single day, just by you doing that alone, you delete that plate, you sell that car, you will automatically be dupe detected and you're screwed. So, anytime and every time before I sell a car, based off of my memory span, because of how much I can and how much I cannot remember, I always check my license plates, period. So you got to be smart, and Rockstar does that because they ain't stupid. They know people do these duplication glitches because they're doing these duplication glitches instead of buying cards on the PlayStation Network. And that's how they're multi-billionaires now. Well, the reality is I've done it once, and I feel like that was one of the stupidest decisions I've ever made, is by buying a shark card. I won't ever do it again. And the shark card that I bought, they tried to screw me out of it, and I had to make a live video on Facebook to prove it to them that they tried to screw me over. And what happened is they gave me about $2 or $3 extra million in GTA, and I just went and I bought me businesses. So the reason I have the money that I have today is because not only did I buy the garages, but I bought all the spaces for me to fill them in, and then all my houses and garages, CEO office, whatever, is they were just filled up, lines of this car and this car and this car. I know for the longest time my CEO office was filled up with the Proto X80. I know that for a fact, because at that time that was the most expensive car that you could buy stock. And at the time I didn't even fix them up. I just sold them stock. So you know, I've talked with a lot of people, and I know that they have their ways in being safe, and I respect that and I appreciate that. But I always make sure when I do something, I do it double safety. And it's not that I don't trust that person, I don't believe in that person. I have my ways. I trust my ways better. And because of that, and because of the outcome, my ways have shown me more, because I have seen several comments from people to those other people saying that they did exactly what they told them, and Rockstar kicked them. To where anybody, any of my friends, whatever, that have done duplication glitches or whatever, not even from me, but I told them, because they have this. I told a friend of mine that he had a whole bunch of vigilantes in his nightclub. I told him, do not sell those vigilantes once every 2 hours. And because he works, he goes to a university, did on time, don't be selling a whole bunch of cars and making a whole bunch of money all at one time. Because he told me that he had all the businesses, he had everything in the game, and I was like, well, how in the hell did you do that in such a short period of time? You know, and even though I was building my money up, in order for me to sell things and get things in the game, it took me time. It took me weeks. I usually do it about a half a second. But at the same time, I'm good at counting between half and a second. But a half a second and a second is really not too much. But as long as that works for you, that's all that matters, Hope. But a lot of people, they're going to do this and do this and do this. I really don't need to do it. I just wanted to come on here live, and I wanted to show people how to do it. A friend of mine, he wanted to see how I would do it, and he'll probably just watch it. And I'll probably tell him on what time to go to in the video to watch it and how to do it. But pretty much, Hope keeps hitting it. over and over and over, but pretty much all you got to do is let that little garage icon pop up on the top left side, and you just want to go to Jobs, Rockstar Created, and you want to go to Titan of a Job. And once that loads up, whether it's X or to be host, once you hit host, you just want to tap up X, up X, up X till the mission loads up, and then you just leave. Okay? Xbox One, for Xbox out there that love Xboxes, with shadow of a doubt you're out of your damn mind to love Xbox, but the reality is up A, up A, up A. It's no different than PlayStation, because most people that have Xboxes, they play PlayStation. Most people that have played PlayStation, they may have played Xboxes. It's no different. It's just the feel the controller is different. Anyways, anything and everything that I wanted to go over in this live video, I have went over. I finally hit the glitch, even though it took me, 45 minutes to hit the glitch. I show you both prices of how much the original Deluxo souped up is worth. This is the duplication glitch, the duplication Deluxo right here in the back of the Avenger. How much it's worth. It's not worth a lot of money, but if you just in case just want to have two Deluxos, have two Deluxos. Okay, I have covered that the best vehicle that you can do this to is the Custom Elegy that you can take to Benny's, custom it out, which I think to custom it costs $90,000 or $900,000. I can't remember. But by the time you do that and you fix it up and you keep hitting that glitch on it, you always want to use the original car. Keep using the original car, okay? Just keep using the original car. And once you don't take the duplication and duplicate it. Don't do that. Always take the original car and duplicate it. Period. Because even though when you duplicate it on a duplicate, it will always switch out places. And that's fine. But you always, when it comes to plates, when it comes to Rockstar, you always want to be extra safe, because all they have to do between this week and next week is make changes. And they've already done that. And their system now is able to detect plates that will detect you. It doesn't matter how long you've had these vehicles.
Sometimes I just sit and stare at them.
The bottom line is you always want to duplicate the original car. And then it will swap out the plate. So you always got to remember that, and it doesn't matter which garage you have it in, okay? But bottom line, once you duplicate it, make sure that you either take it to your CEO office or your MOC. And of course, with those type of cars, you know, especially with the MOC, sometimes it kind of acts kind of funny sometimes. So make sure you got enough space in your CEO office, and of course your MOC. So pretty much earlier what I was doing, and it really was not hitting at first, I was hitting up X, and all I was doing after that was just keep hitting up. But obviously from the glitch from yesterday, and I'm going to give him support, which he gave somebody else support, and that's King Alex HD, is he was doing it a different way with Simeon. And he would just start up a mission with Simeon, and it was not working. But when you go and you start up missions the same way that you AFK during a mission to restock your nightclub, It's glitching out the process. That's what missions do. And technically, even though he was starting up a mission, he was starting it up from his phone. And that's two different things. And that is the reason that it was not hitting. So basically,
Sometimes I just sit and stare at them too.
so basically, what Hope is doing now is what was going on technically yesterday. It's just being done in a different manner. But most likely tomorrow, this way and this glitch will be patched. Now, Hope, if Hope wants to keep doing this, and if people do not know this, all you got to do is two things.
Spoiled for choice.
Just basically, go and turn on a mission in AFK, and blow up or whatever. And go in your apartment and AFK and watch TV. And you don't have to have a nightclub to do that. And I'm not just specifically talking about the glitch in a nightclub. I'm talking about duplication glitches, period. Okay? What you can do is set your settings to your controllers. Set your setting to where your game will not turn off. And you can just plug it up to where it will not turn off. Or number two, you put your game in rest mode. It depends. It just does not matter as long as your game does not turn off and your system does not turn off. Because once you do that, then you're able to come back and start hitting that glitch over and over and over again, even though Rockstar had already patched it. It just didn't go through. So I used to do that a lot too, to where I knew that with a matter of hours that Rockstar would patch something, but I left my system on, I left my game on, but I finally got to a point to where sometimes I was doing it and my PlayStation would just shut off, and I knew once it just shut off that glitch was over with. And sometimes when you got work and you got school and you got kids and you got a spouse, it does not matter what is going on in your life. You cannot just keep sitting there and working on this glitch. And then at the same time, you also got players that bug the hell out of you. So some glitches you can hit in public sessions. Some of them you can hit in private sessions. It don't matter.
Spoiled for choice, huh?
That is pretty much the whole reason that, I do it to where nobody will not, I do it to where nobody won't bother me. And just like I'm in the Invision now, as soon as I come out, somebody's around me, I put myself in passive mode because you never know what's going to happen. And I don't know if I was live one time or not, but I know when I was, or I was doing a mission with somebody, it don't matter. But, there's many different reasons why people play GTA. And I know later on when my own wife gets on it, she's not going to get on it to where she's just going to get on here and start killing people and blowing up people, because this ain't Call of Duty. That's the reason why when they come out with DLCs, they come out with DLCs that they basically look like what's going on in real life. So, when it all boils down to it, that's the whole reason that last summer, last June, I believe, I got back into GTA, because I'm a big fan of, or I used to be, of Sons of Anarchy, and I knew, and I started realizing that they had the biker DLC, and then I started seeing everything else that was out. So, to be honest with you, I probably started out in the worst position in the biker DLC, because those businesses, except for maybe the cocaine business, is the best business that you can have. But once you buy the, the biker club, you can't just go and get money for the cocaine club. And I'm going to say this, I'm not here promoting cocaine in reality. I'm just stating a fact about this game, that it's based off of things in reality form and fashion, and how to make money. That's the whole point of this game being called Grand Theft Auto. But what I'm going to do here now is basically I'm going to take this car, put it back in its original place where I had it, and that's basically certain vehicles. And the way that I do with my garages and stuff like that, I put, like in my CEO Garage 1, I have like the top 20 supercars to win a race. In my second garage, I got like American cars, like American muscle cars and sports cars, like the Mustangs and the Corvettes and the Dodges, Camaros, stuff like that. And then in my third garage, I basically have, armored cars and vehicles and cars like this that can fly, or they have weapons, stuff like that. I'll put each and all my cars in a certain category to where I know where they're going to be at. I know certain people, they have vehicles and they really don't even know where their cars are at in certain garages. And they swap them out. So that's pretty much how I do all my vehicles. Like I said, I duplicated the Oppressor Mark II, so I got the first one and I got the second one together. And then the duplicate one, this is the original one, Mark II. My duplicate one I stored inside the terabyte, because that's technically where it belongs. Now, the whole reason that I duplicated the Deluxo is, besides the Oppressor Mark II, which I know if I do more missions with the nightclub, but before it came out and the nightclub was out, when I was doing the missions and I was flying around, besides when I was in my CEO, I would call it a helicopter, which most people do because it's faster. But I will mainly use the Deluxo. But now that the Oppressor Mark II is out, it's actually flying wise, it is faster than the Deluxo. So, not that I'm going to use it to be a griefer or anything else, like most assholes in this game. I'm going to do it because it's faster. And, you know, I mean, not everything is perfect on it, but I know a lot of people say that it won't replace the regular oppressor. It won't. But to me, ever since the first oppressor came out, I hated it. You know, some people are really great at driving it, some people are not. But bottom line is you rarely fall off the Mark II oppressor. You know, there's just so many things. If you end up falling off or you jump off, somebody's trying to blow you up, and it goes down and it lands in the water, but guess what? You destroyed your own motorcycle. You know, but you can fly over water. You know, and then you got flares to repair, you know, repel other missiles from hitting you. And you got, I think, 20 flares, the same as you probably got 20 missile lock-ons. And all you gotta do is either just take it back to to be honest with you, what I would do is I get what you're saying with a private plate, basically a plate that you make with your own plate. But basically what I did is, and I know it costs money. I know it costs $100,000 to make your own plate. But once you start duping so many cars, I mean, you're going to have plenty of money anyways. Don't get me wrong. Once you start doing it correctly and rightly on a timely manner. But what I did, the reason that I do it is because there was a time or two, I mean, it really pissed me off too. And it took me like 2 days. And what I did is I don't know how long ago it was, but why I say that is the reason that I kept duping the original car instead of duping a dupe is because there was a time when all these people I'm subscribed to that they kept telling you, see, that's the thing is, I don't know why they don't say that, but I will say this. You always want to be safe, of course, but you always want to memorize this, Hope. You always, you sell, let's say you do the Proto X80, let's say that. You always want to sell or keep the original car. You save it for last. You sell everything else first. Because what happened to me one time is I probably duped some other car. I can't remember what it was. But Rockstar made changes. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. And what happened is like you, I sold my original car first. Okay? And when I did that, and I went back after they made changes to go sell the other cars that I duped on my duplication cars, those cars were not worth what they were supposed to be worth because they made changes. And it was all over YouTube. And you should have seen how many people on their replies that were moaning, bitching, complaining. So always keep your original car, no matter what the circumstances are. It doesn't matter what car or different cars. It doesn't matter if it's the Vigilante, the Deluxo, the Oppressor Mark II, or even the most duplicated car that you can do is the Retro Elegy Custom. Always on that Retro Custom, even if you got to change the crew to a crew color, white, whatever, in order for you to memorize that is the original color, okay? And in a lot of videos, even though sometimes when you watch videos, they don't say that, they don't put it in the description, but if you watch some of their videos and you pay attention not only what they're trying to say, but if you pay attention and they say, oh, I'm duping this car, it's a total different color than the rest of the cars. That's because that's the original car that they duped. Now, more people that are coming into GTA now, that are new to GTA 5, and they don't want to grind, like somebody like me did, which that's okay. That's no big deal. I learned the hard way. And that's not necessarily me saying that I'm hard-headed. It's just I found out things late. Okay, so always, always keep your original. So what you need to do is once you get some more money, okay, don't dupe it. You want to buy it. Just buy it and change it to a color that you will memorize. And when you get to a point later on in your game, once you did all these duplication things, okay, but right now, duplicate what you need to duplicate, okay? But bottom line is, whether Hope is listening, anybody else are listening, my wife could be listening, I don't know, my friend Roger, it don't matter, Ryan, whoever's going to do this, bottom line is, always be safe, always keep your original, and later on in life, either keep it or sell it. And to be honest with you, the Elegy Retro Custom, I think it's in the sports section, I believe. I'm not sure about that. I'm not positive about that. But it is actually one of the top 10 fastest cars in the game as far as the sports section. And I still have it still today, even though I duplicated that car so many times, and it is my original car. I change the rims every now and then, or I change the colors, or I change the livery on it, stuff like that, because sometimes things get kind of old. But what I can do, Hope, is I can drive to one of my cars, to one of my garages, excuse me, I'm sorry, and show you basically as of right now that I believe, because I can tell you a guy to subscribe to on YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna check him up real quick. Within different sections, is what he does is he creates these races and he does laps, because he loves races and race cars and stuff like that. But I'm gonna check this real quick, okay? His YouTube is called Broughy1322. It's BROUGHY 1322. Broughy1322. Yes, Broughy132. 1322. Sorry. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right there on my cell phone. Right. Right, so you see whenever he comes out with certain cars, you know, he does the laps and he determines that. So like I was saying in my other garages, you know, like in my supercar garage, I have basically the top 20 supercars from 1 to 20. You know, like in this garage right here, I got the top 5 or top 6 sports motorcycles. You know, I think this garage is no, matter of fact, I got like trucks and Jeeps and stuff like that in that garage. That garage used to be filled up. It's either gonna be in this garage, which I'll try. If you just give me a second. But, you know, I'm the type of person that is real organized, and to be honest with you, I play pretty much like almost every GTA game that's ever been out, and even when I was a kid and I had cars in my garage, and I would glitch those cars, you know, I was always organized with those cars. So, So I think this is it. We're gonna find out though real quick. Yeah, yeah. See where's it at? Alright, so of course we both know about the thing called a para. I'm not sure. But you know, this basically goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on the top 10 list, the Elegy Retro Custom is 6. So let's say a new car comes out, okay, and he on Broly 1322 he has like this little timer, right? And if that car, let's say on this car right here, which is a Benny's car, it's a custom, but if it beats this car's time limit on that lap, I will replace that car with this one. So I will go and I will sell this one, okay? And then wherever on the list that it has beaten that car, I will put it in that category. Now, honestly, I don't do a lot of races. I don't. But in case, you know, one of my friends or whatever be like, hey, you know, let's go do a race. Let's go do this. Just to have something to do. And I think those rims right there, I think I glitched those. Appreciate that. I think I glitched those rims right there. I can't remember. I think I did. And I don't know if you know how to glitch rims or not, Hope. But if you don't, with the iFruit app, what you do is I think you buy the whatever color you want. But what you do is you buy the cheapest set of rims, okay? Which I think are like $3,500. Let's say that. And you buy those rims and you make them whatever color you want, okay? You drive out of the garage, okay? Then on your iFruit app, what you do is you go back, okay? Yeah, and then you change it back to the stock rims, and boom, it changes the rims up. But I know some of my friends, they be like, why do you make your cars look like you do? Well, what I do is because, you know, because I have a Corvette myself, I go to a lot of car shows. So what I do is at the car show I go to, I take pictures, or I will Google a car, and I will look at cars that have been to contest and have won contest, stuff like that. And that's pretty much when it comes to designs. And of course, I'm a big baseball fan. I like the Atlanta Braves. So I guess that's kind of why I went with the baseball theme here with that. But I know most likely with either this DLC or the next DLC, most likely this will be replaced. So, but I remember when this card came out, it was okay, but you know, I'm a big Mountain Dew fan, so I kind of went with the white and the black and the green here, and yeah, and you know, this is more like an Aston Martin, and I know what Aston Martins look like a lot because I have a friend, his uncle had an Aston Martin one time. But yeah, I like that car, and you know, I really like that car too. But any kind of section of vehicle, just about, except for the American cars that I have in my garage too, my CEO office. You know, and I'm not really a big Mustang fan. I know some people are, but if I am, it's with the, I'm really a big fan of the Cobras, especially the 1969 Cobra that was in the movie, Gone in 60 Seconds. I was a really big fan of that car. But I remember ever since, I was like 18, I either wanted a souped up El Camino or a Super Sport. I think it was, a 79 Super Sport. It was either a 69 or a 79, and my neighbor across the street, he had it just sitting in his backyard, and, at the time I was gonna fix it up, work on it, and, you know, he sold it to somebody else, and I ain't gonna lie, it pissed me off. But it took me forever to, you know, like this is my sports classics. You know, I put all these in one garage, same category from 1 to 10. You know, of course, the Turismo Classic is 1. But matter of fact, I was thinking about taking these cars, and I was thinking about putting them in the 4th garage in the nightclub, which I haven't done yet. I don't know. I've been putting it off, but I need to get it done. But I really like this car right here, you know, with the dark blue and the orange rims. I don't know, I just really like it and the way I did the trim and the inside. And of course, this is new. The Ocelot Swinger. And I remember a lot of people talking on YouTube, they thought it was going to look like that one car. And and I think in the movie's Austin Powers or something like that, which I always thought he looked so goofy looking. Matter of fact, my friend kept telling me I needed a pink car, and I knew I had a pink car. I just couldn't remember what it was, but I think I made that, I think I made that, as a crew color. I can't really remember, but I think I made this as a crew color and just did it like that. But, yeah, I love, and then I don't know if you remember or not, but in the last, those rims right there, they were, yeah, Vice City. They were used, those rims right there, they were used in one of those vehicles in, Fast and Furious 8. I just can't remember what car they used them on. And I was so picky with this, and I couldn't really figure it out, so I went with the, that's more of a medium red and kind of a dark red rims. But, I finally figured it out, but, I mean, it's alright. You know, it's not like the other ones. And I really like this one. You know, it's the old Mercedes-Benz. If I would buy not an American vehicle, and I mean not an American vehicle because I'm stuck on my American vehicles now, I would probably most likely buy a Mercedes-Benz. Matter of fact, one of my lawyers, he bought a BMW and he was bragging about it. And I said, I'm not a BMW guy. I said, I'm a Mercedes guy. And he was like, why? I was like, well, their logo says the best or nothing. So that's how I feel. The best or nothing. If it ain't the best, I don't want it.
You know it.
But, you know, I like four-wheelers, I like motorcycles, you know, stuff like that. years ago I had the baddest brute force, and I had a 650 Yamaha years ago, and the 650 Yamaha that I bought a few years ago, I actually bought it. I'm actually from Mississippi, and there's a professional dirt bikist. I ain't gonna say his name, but there's a professional dirt bikist that lives on the Gulf Coast in Mississippi, close to where I live at. And his house is right on the highway, the main highway. And I don't know, I got invited over there. I really didn't know who it was, and he told me who he was because, you know, I didn't watch a lot of TV shows and stuff like that, but I always liked whenever I did, and they have big shows with dirt bikes and monster trucks and stuff, I would always watch it. Well, he told me who he was, and then he brought me outside and showed me all his dirt bikes, and he said he wanted to replace it. And I was like, well, how come you're not replacing it? He was like, well, I have to get rid of it, but I know nobody ain't gonna buy it. Well, at the time, I had a really good job. I made a lot of money. And, you know, he said, you know, it's not really a 650, you know, it's really souped up and this and that. And I'm only 5'8", and he was about 6'3". So it took me a lot to actually stand up on the dirt bike. But I bought it from him, and, you know, just from when it shifted from first gear to second gear and second gear to third gear, it's like every time it shifted, it always wanted to spin out. It was really badass. But I tell you what, out of all these motorcycles, at Halloween, I don't know if they'll do it this year because of Red Dead Redemption 2, but I was so determined to get this motorcycle on Halloween. The LCC Sanctus, and like I said, I'm a really big fan of Sons of Anarchy, and this motorcycle right here, which is a Benny's motorcycle, I try to make that as best as I can. You know, they got that motorcycle right there inside their clubhouse. And I thought it was white because I'm colorblind. But my wife told me that motorcycle's more of a baby blue. So I try my best to make that motorcycle look as close as I can. Of course, I put, you know, with the tag, it says Sons of Anarchy and stuff like that. And then my crew emblem, it's the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club out of Canada, which is probably one of the worst motorcycle clubs in history in the world today. So I did it like that, and I know you can't really see that. But if you can see right there on the screen, it shows right there, you know, Hells Angels, Los Santos. I went to this internet site. I can't remember what it's called, but I couldn't do the Sons of Anarchy logo because of copyright, and they just would not let me do it. Rockstar would not let me do it, but because even though Hells Angels is a real motorcycle club, their signature, you know, logo, it's not copyrighted, so I was able to do it. And I did it in different ways. But to be honest with you, I'm not really sure how many people are still in my crew today. It don't matter to me. Whoever was in my crew in the past, they helped me out. They showed me a lot of love and support, and I appreciate that. But I would rather be in a very, very small crew than to be with IGN. And the reason that I say that is one of my other buddies, he's with IGN. And anytime that he'll load a permission and he'll select crew members, they'll load right up. But when I first started GTA last year and I joined IGN, nobody would ever join me in a mission. So I dipped out on them. I made my own crew. And I said, you know what, I'm done with y'all. I'm not ever coming back. And, I'm not really picky and rude like that. So, I hate it when you go out that garage there and it brings you out of that door. I hate that. But, you know, pretty much out of everything, you know, there is that I really want, you know, I'm gonna go to, oh, driving crazy as hell. Now, I hope if you want to, I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to. But I already got a party started, you know, set up. Well, that's good. I mean, to be honest with you, you figured technically your way on how to do it, your own timing. And there was a lot of times and a lot of glitches in the past I had to do that. Because, you know, a year ago, glitches were not that hard to hit. But because of so many DLCs have came out and they have fixed things, some glitches are, you know, absolutely hard to do. And you know, when it comes down to it, you know, Rockstar's technology, I get tongue twisted with that word, I'm sorry, with my country accent. You know, their technology is getting so much advanced, and of course, if you saw the trailer to Red Dead Redemption 2, you know, if you looked at the sky and the water and the atmosphere and the desert on 4K, it looked awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Um, but like I was saying earlier, in my CEO office, in my one, you know, these are my, and I'm not going to say they're my absolutely top 20 because some cars I have in a different garage. Um, but of course, everybody should know that the Wagner is one, and, you know, the RE7B, and so on and so forth. And like I said, you know, some of them I kept the stock tires and I glitched them out with color, and I think the blue and the black and the same body style and color, that came out awesome. Um, I know this car, it looks okay, but I'm just not really, you know, it's really the best color I can come up with, but I think the way that they made that hood looks horrible. It looks tacky. But, this, I did a gold, a different gold because the gold in the game is different. But I did a different gold crew color, and I made that. I used to have it as yellow, and I was like, you know what? I think it'd be awesome if I could find a great gold and black, and it came out awesome. So, I know cars have came a long ways, and I remember growing up, Lambos were like probably my top favorite sports cars. But other cars have came such a long ways, and they'll blow Lambo out the door. And that's the Bugatti right there. But see this, this is my stock X80 Proto. And, I changed the color, obviously, but I wanted to wait to where I sold all the other duplicates. And then, you know, I just changed the colors up. And, yeah. And of course, that's one of the cars where you can do the glitched out rims. It is ugly. But at the same time, Even though it's ugly, it's unique. I will say that. Now this car right here, the Tesseract, once you glitch that out, you know, those actually come out really good. Really awesome. And I actually saw just about close to detail. I saw this car online with the gold and the white rims. And I was like, man, that's awesome looking. So I liked how it looked in the game, and so I kept it. But if a new supercar comes out, you know, like this one's straight ass gold and it's a Lambo. You know, if a new supercar comes out, which I don't think a new supercar is coming out with this DLC. I know that SUV is coming out, and I think it's that stupid looking Toyota, and I hate those stupid looking Toyotas, but it looks a lot like that stupid looking Toyota SUV. But yeah, and I know a lot of people, the Tempesta. I think I got the Tempesta. Where the hell is the Tempesta? I got it somewhere. Or I used to have it and I sold it. Tempesta. The Vision. That's French. Vision. You know what Rockstar needs to do in GTA 6 is, since it's made billions of dollars, I know they like creating their own games, and they've done a pretty good job at that. But, you know, I can't see how, like, you know, my wife, she got me the Gran Turismo Sport package with the VR. And they come out with so many different DLCs like Rockstar does. And they come out with all kind of supercars. And, you know, they're the same exact cars that in real life. And I know that's copyrighted, but there it is. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about, that with that hood that I picked, and it's basically the best hood that I could find. I hate how that hood is. You know, the hood scoop and all that, it just looks funky as hell. But yeah, the Tempesta is what, the fifth fastest? Yeah. Yes, fifth. But I'll show you what I was talking about in my garage too. Takes forever to load up. Caleb, is that you? That's number 2 watching, spying on me. Now, this right here, the FMJ, I think it's actually number 10 as far as being one of the fastest supercars. And a lot of people ask for a GT. It's a 2017 Ford GT, and this is a 2004 Ford GT. But of course, I got pretty much all the Mustangs, and that right there is what I was talking about, is Eleanor and Gone in 60 Seconds. So I made that as pretty close as I could to look like her. I think I even put the Eleanor tag on her. Yeah, the Eleanor tag on the car. But if I had a Mustang, it would be a Shelby Cobra, either the GT 500 or a Super Snake, and they're between $50,000 and $80,000. Living boy, what's up, bud? Okay. What you need to do is give me just a second, and I will go to my garage. You got a second for me? Can you give me a second? Okay. Since you just tuned in, Liam, hope if you're not one of my friends on Facebook, send me a friend request. And Liam, if you're not my friend on PlayStation, send me a friend request. But my PlayStation network name is capital L I capital P Q Y 01, and I'll say it again: capital L I capital P Q Y 01. Technically, it stands for Lippy 01. Alright, Liam, I'm gonna explain this to you real quick, okay? While you're watching. Now, right here, in this spot, there's nothing there, okay? Basically, what I did was, okay, no big deal. Okay, so I want to explain this to you, or what you can do is since you can't do it right now, Liam, is just subscribe to me, and what you can do is hit the notification bell, and then next time I go live, whenever you do get a chance, if you can't remember, but I mean, it should be yeah, it's no big deal. You ain't got to do it right now, and I'm very patient. I'm just doing everything best for you to where you can remember. Because when you subscribe, or if you hit like, you can just go to your like button, to your like videos, and they just load right up from there. But anyways, alright, so here's the deal. So, basically earlier, I'll probably say about 45 minutes in the live video. Now I know Hope, she has hit it several times, okay? And what we had to do is change it up. Now what I'm about to explain to you is the way that we do it. You don't have to have a terabyte. You don't, okay? I know a lot of people that come out with videos and they say, well, do it this way. If you got a terabyte, do it this way. If you don't have to do it that way, okay? So, earlier, before I started the live video, is I duplicated the Oppressor Mark II, and I duplicated my Deluxo. So, my other Deluxo right here is in my garage too, in my CEO office, okay? I just did that. So, basically, you want to have at least 2 garages in your nightclub. Just 2. Alright? I got 3. I got all 3. I have all of them. But, what you want to do is, let's say, like me, you want to have a car to where you don't care about losing. So, basically, what you want to do is get you a free elegy, you have, okay. And like I was telling Hope earlier, always duplicate your original car. Don't duplicate a duplicate. Don't do that. Always duplicate your original car. Okay? And always keep your original car. Don't sell it. Either keep it or sell it last. I don't care if you got 60 Elegy Retro Customs. Always keep or sell the last car. Alright, so you get what I'm saying. Now, with this glitch, you can duplicate any vehicle that you want, just about. Okay? But if you do that, they won't be worth but maybe $200,000 or something like that. Like, if I took this duplicate Deluxo, okay, and I went and sold it, I would only make $217,000. Okay? Now, the best car to sell, to duplicate as far as this glitch here and now, is the Custom Elegy Retro. And the reason why I say that is because at the utmost top is you will make $950,000. Okay? Now, you should pretty much already know that by now by having Custom Elegy Retros that you have duplicated once before. Okay? So, alright. So, I have just one Elegy Retro Custom, but it's not the duplicated one, it's the original one. Okay? Even though I have duplicated it several times before, and of course, up here on top of the screen, I have a little over $115 million. Now, before, when I had everything in the game, and this was around the time of last year, I had $185 million. And of course, I stopped doing glitches, and I just kept buying cars and other businesses and new DLCs because I don't want to do it. Now, the only reason why I'm doing this is because I wanted 2 Oppressor Mark IIs and I wanted 2 Deluxos for a convenience of my nightclub business. It makes things faster. Okay, so bottom line is you want to make sure, let's say you got 2 garages or 3 garages, it don't matter. You want to make sure that all your garages in your nightclub are filled up all the way, maxed out. Okay? I showed that earlier on in the video. Okay? You can do it however you want, however it makes you comfortable. What makes me comfortable is earlier in this spot, I had a free Elegy in that spot right there. And then I had my original Deluxo right there in that spot. But like I said a minute ago, my original Deluxo is in my garage, in my CEO garage. And, okay. So, what you want to do is, in all shapes, fashion, and forms, what you want to do is you want to make sure that this pops up on the top left side of your screen. Bottom line, pops up, it's just there, okay? And you can do this in any garage. It can be in 2, 3, or 4. Does not matter. Alright, you want to press your options. You want to go to Online, Jobs, Play Job, Rockstar Created. You want to go to Missions. You want to start up a Titan of a job. Now what you do is, and like Hope said, she has duped 10. She's out. Good night. Thank you, Hope. I appreciate the love and support. I appreciate the conversation. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe button, and also the like button. Alright. So, as far as Liam and whoever else is watching out there, show me the love and support. No, it's not patch. It's not patch. And the reason why, the question, my question I have for you is, Liam, is, I don't know how you done it, but, I basically, okay, basically the way that I started it out before I started the live video is I would double tap up button and then press X. And then after that, I kept pressing up, 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 up until the mission would load up. Okay? Now, just like yesterday, whenever I watched King Alex HD, it was technically the same thing, but it wasn't the same process. Okay? It was different to where he called Simeon, he asked him for a mission, the mission will load up with his phone, and it's totally different. This is basically like when you go to your apartment and you AFK the whole time to load up everything in your nightclub to fill up. This is the same thing. It glitches it out. So anyways, like this, you want to press OK. All right. Now sometime after you press OK, it's going to go to the screen to ask if you want to host it. All right. But you still want to do it even after it doesn't, because not all the time does it go straight to it. It's going to want to ask if you want to host it. But if it does that, right, that was what happened yesterday, and it happened in a matter of no time, because the reason why that is because that glitch was so very simple and easy. And it was, honestly. And even when the blue circle popped up, I still could not do it. Okay? Now, sometimes if you hit this glitch, okay, you will end up inside of one of your other garages instead of this garage like I'm in B2 right now. Okay? Then you would have to redo it. So what you want to do is like yesterday, if you press X like I am right now, you want to hit up, up, X, up, up, X, up, up, X, up, up, X. And the way that I do it is because I know music. To me, that's 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. I count it. So I'm able to hit it on time, every time. So I'm not going to do it. There's no need in me doing it. But I want you to go ahead and try and hit it as if it was the same thing yesterday. But try not to do it so fast, because yesterday it was so fast. Kind of slow it down a little bit. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Yesterday is 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So do 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Up, up, X, up, up, X. Up, up, X, up, up, X. Okay. Once it goes through, okay, and the mission will load up. I'm going to stand up real quick. When the mission loads up, a titan of a job, as soon as it loads up, you're just going to back out. Okay. When the mission loads up, you're going to press quit. You're going to back out. When you back out and it loads back in, there's only 3 things that's going to happen. You're going to show up in your garage that you did it in, okay? You're going to load up outside, or you're going to load up in a different garage, okay? So if you load up outside, you did it incorrectly. Now, if you load up outside, that doesn't mean that you got to go in your garage and then drive a car out and drive it back in. You don't have to do that with this one. And if you load up in another garage and you go back to that one that you're doing the glitch in, you don't have to do the same thing either. Okay? It just automatically comes back up. Now, sometimes what I do just in case, even though I don't have to, sometimes I do get in a vehicle, drive out, drive back in. And also make sure while you're doing this that there is more than 16 people in your public session. More than 16, exactly. Okay? It's okay if you got 16, but more. Because the more the people you got, the more glitchy your service is with everybody else in it. Okay? Now sometimes if you're trying to do that mission and other people are trying to do it, they will go ahead and start that mission up. And so that just messes you up too. But I tell you what, Liam, you try and do that real quick, and I'm gonna check this real quick, and then probably what I'll do is I'll get me an elegy, and I will order it in. Okay. Alright, everybody that will tune in, we are at the 220 spotlight. So anybody and everybody that will tune in, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, it does not matter. You know, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button. Anything else new that will come out as far as glitches, cars, vehicles, whatever. Right. That's no big deal. I mean, the stream is live, but because the first time I hit it, I will. The first time I did it, I was probably around the 40-minute mark, the 45-minute mark. But I'm going to show you real quick while I'm doing it. Yes, I'm on PS4. You can do the exact same glitch on Xbox. So I'm going to call in the Avenger. And I'm going to show you real quick, right before I hit it, Liam, that basically, even though this car is worth probably $2 million or more, I'm going to show you how much it's worth. And anybody else that wants to see, I showed it earlier when I was dealing with Hope. Alright, the elegy is there. Yes. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, is even though you can glitch majority of vehicles in this glitch, in this duplication glitch, the #1 best vehicle to glitch is the LG Custom. Okay, you want to max that thing out, make sure it's the original one, make sure to keep the original one, not to sell it. You always want to either keep it or sell it last. And to be honest with you, I have the LG Custom because it's one of the top 10 sports cars to use in races. So obviously I have mine in a different garage. So like this one shows, it shows $214,960. So that's it. So obviously this is a duplicate. Okay. Well, the number one thing is I don't need to duplicate anything. Okay? I got plenty of money. I got just about all my cars that I ever need. I don't need the money. Okay? And the reason I say that is over the period of a little bit over a year that I got back and started playing GTA, you know, like up there, shows $115 million. So I don't need to do it. But my point is, earlier when y'all was getting on, or when you got on, I was going around showing hope on my cars in my garages and this and that, blah blah blah. And because the new night DLC nightclub came out, I've taken some of my cars and put it in the nightclub. So actually some of my some of my apartments are empty because I have so much garage space and so much cars. Okay? So I don't really need to duplicate cars in order to have money. Once I get to the point to where when DLCs keep coming out and I keep spending money, and let's say I'll probably get down to $50 million, then I will probably start doing a whole bunch of duplication glitches for myself. But as far as this video is concerned, I'm doing this for other people like yourself, so you can have money to where you can have apartments, you can have cars, you can have all the businesses in the game. That's the thing with me, is I have all of what I need in the game. It's like I'm the man in the game. I have all the money. I got the yacht. I got this. I'm not saying that to brag. It's the fact. It's the truth. So, bottom line is, I'm not here to talk about myself. I'm here to show you and anybody else that tunes in and say, okay, well, this is how you can hit this glitch. Okay? It may take you a few times, but it's about being patient. My bad. Now, make sure before you start this that you're out of your CEO. Okay? Make sure you're out of your CEO or motorcycle club. Make sure you're not in passive mode. Okay? So, I'm going to disable my passive mode. I'm going to let that wind down. I didn't want people to think that I was going to try and shoot them, because sometimes when you target other people, they think that you're going to kill them and they'll blow you up and they'll kill you. So, I don't want... Alright. So, make sure, like I was saying before, I am going to want to lose this allergy vehicle. It's free. It's not worth anything. All these other cars I got, they're Bentleys and all that kind of stuff. They're worth a lot of value and money to me, and I don't feel like want to come up with other colors to match them. Okay. And that includes all your other garages. So like I was saying before, you want to make sure you have at least 2 garages in here. And all of them are maxed out. All of them filled out. I don't care if you got I don't care if you got them all filled up with elegies. It don't matter. They have to be filled up. Okay? So originally, I'm going to lose this car. Okay? So like I was saying, you want to make sure that this pops up on the top left side of your screen. You want to pause it, go to online, jobs, play jobs, Rockstar created, missions, type of a job. Now as soon as you press X, you want to press up X, up X, up X, up X, and keep continually doing it. Okay? Now if this, after I press X and you're doing that, and it pops up, you want to be the host. Still keep doing it. Still keep doing it, okay? Or you can stop, press circle to be the host, and as soon as you press circle, then you start popping it again, okay? So I'm going to do it. So I just press X. I'm still doing it. Let it load up. Alright, so I'm going to back out of it. So I backed out. Let it load on through. So I loaded up outside like that. So this time, it did not work. Now, if they did already patch it, let's say they did, so I don't know if they did or not. But if Rockstar already patched it, and I have been on the game, and they patched it, it's still going to work for me. Now you could have got home from work or from school, and you turned GTA on, and you saw this glitch, and you went, oh, I'm going to try and do this glitch. Well, if they patched it while you had your game turned off, it's not going to work. Now, because of other glitches, it's not going to allow you to go back and do this. But because of this, you can. So we're going to try and do it again. But I'm going to try and do it slower, okay? Nope. Nope. Up X. See, when you're pressing on the D-pad, you're not going to hear that. Up X. Up X. Over and over and over. Now, I know what it sounds like. But, like I was saying, is I'm counting, because no matter what, you got to do it up X. Up X. You got to routinely do it. You can't do up X, space, up X. That's not how you do it. You got to do it up X, up X, up X. Like I was saying, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. If you're counting in music, you can't count 1 and 2, 3 and 4, because between and 3, there's no space. It's all in 1. Now like this, I'm tapping X as I'm running. Up X, up X, up X. Alright, so what I'm going to try and do, because I keep loading up outside, is I don't know if somebody's trying to do the glitch or they're just trying to do that mission period, but you know, it keeps loading up to where I can host it or do the mission. So what I'm going to do the very first time that it worked for me, even before I started doing it live, that's how I hit it the first time with the Oppressor Mark II, is I pressed circle to host it, and then I started doing it. Up, up, X, up, up, X, up, up, X. Ah. Alright, so I loaded in, so I hit it. See if the blue circle's there. Nope, blue circle ain't there. So I didn't hit it. So this time, it's the first time with this glitch that it did that today. That, I don't know, what do you think? I mean, will it be longer? Yeah, Gavin, I'm about to start doing it here because for some reason I'm not hitting it. And I've done hit it, I hit it once off stream, and I hit it once again on stream, but it took me about 4 times to do it. The first time that I did it, I did it by hitting up, up, X, and then after that, I was just pressing up, up. Okay? And that's all I did. I just did up, up, X, and then just up, 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 because what it was doing is it would ask you sometimes if you want to host it. So after I press circle, then I would press up, up, X, and then just keep doing it after that. But once you press up, up, X, and you keep pressing up, up, X, like Hope was doing earlier in the live stream, it's not letting me go to host because I'm joining somebody else. And that other person, they're not trying to do the glitch. They're just trying to do the mission. So I keep loading it up into the same person and I keep backing out. And also, because I'm scared. Yeah. Well, the thing is, in this glitch with the vigilante, you're not going to be able to sell the vigilante like you want to. Well, the thing is, like I was explaining to Liam, is that even though Rockstar could have patched this, bottom line is I've been playing since around 2 or 3 o'clock. So even if they patched it, my game's still rolling on. It's not patched as far as my game. Now, if y'all have gotten on and started your disc or your app up, it could already been patched before you started it up and loaded it up. But as far as mine's not going to be patched. It's just the fact of me hitting it correctly and right. And And I know some guys, they come out with a 10, 15-minute video, and they're not going to show their mistakes. They're not going to do that. But I'd rather do it live and do an hour or 2 hour live video to where I want y'all to see my mistakes, but I also want y'all to see me hit it too, to where y'all know that it can exist. But at the same time, I don't know when y'all loaded in y'all's game, when y'all started it up. I don't know that. Only y'all do. Right. You know, there's some glitches, like I said earlier, before I even hit the stream, when I started it, I hit it just like that. No problems, no worries. I hit it. I was watching a video by King Alex HD yesterday, and I tried to hit it for 30 minutes, an hour before my wife got to work, even after she got home from work, and I still could not hit that son of a bitch. It was pissing me off. But now I've hit it twice. I hit it with the Oppressor Mark II. I've hit it with the with this back in the day card, the Luxo. So it's just really a matter of timing and how fast you do it, how slow you do it, how in between. But the way I'm doing it is because I'm a musician. I'm counting it. I'm counting it. I'm counting it. I'm counting it. I'm staying. It's like I'm on time, and I'm just counting it over and over and over and over inside my head while I'm doing it. Some people are not able to do that. And that's one of the reasons why I have experience with glitches, because I'm good with timing. So, give me just a second, everybody. With the hot dogs, because we had a lot of hot dogs this month. Hot dogs wouldn't be, you know, maybe later on, maybe next week or something like that. Well, to make it easy on you, I would say, I mean, you can either do eggs or quesadilla, but like you said, we need to eat the bread. We haven't eaten the bread at all. So, whatever you think is best. I mean, bread is not going to last as long as quesadillas will. You know, it lasts shorter. So, I need some water. All right, I'm going to try and hit this real quick. And, yeah. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to try and do it the original way on how I started it, okay? The up, X, and then up, 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 okay? So up, X, up, 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 up. So this way it pops up. So up, X, up, 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 up. Alright, so now I'm gonna quit it and pop out and see what happens. Because when you keep doing the up, X, if it allows you to be the host, it won't allow you to be the host, because all you're doing is constantly pressing X. You can see right there the screen's glitching out, so we're going to see what happens. See right there, even though it was glitching out, like I was saying earlier, it spawned me in my nightclub garage or nightclub area. So that means technically, let me explain it this way, the glitch worked, it spawned me in a different garage. So that's like the second time that has happened to me. See, when I watch all these other YouTubers, and I talk with other people and friends, they don't explain all that because they're not live. They don't want you to see their mistakes. Even though it's not a mistake, it's really the game itself that's technically making the mistakes. And even like that itself, with all the vehicles loading up, it's loading them up weird. It doesn't really do that in all the other garages. Because like I said, every time they come out with a DLC, most of the glitches are inside that DLC when they come out with garages. So I want y'all to see that everything that's not only going with my game and internet and all what's going on my screen and what I'm seeing and what I'm dealing with, you know, I want y'all to understand that not only am I going through, I understand what y'all feel like and what y'all going through. So let's get this started again. Alright, let's see if we hit it, because it went straight to it. The circle ain't there. Alright, I'll tell y'all what. This is what I'm going to do, okay? Because it keeps popping up host like that. Whenever I first do it, I'm going to tap up X. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to do, okay? When I first started, okay, I'm going to do the up X and keep tapping being the host. I'm going to tap circle to be the host, and then I'm going to tap up X, up X, up X, up X, and try and do it that way. But because that glitched out, I gotta drive out of the garage, drive back in. Now, I thank everybody that's been coming in and out of here. I think this is my third or fourth live video, and probably because this is a glitch, a lot of people are coming in, asking questions, communicating. I appreciate that. So my voice is going out, my throat's going out, and I needed a lot more water. Alright, so let's get this bitch started. Alright, so like I said, I'm gonna do it that way. Up X, up. So up X, up X, up X, up X, up X, up X, up X. So let's see what happens from there. I come in, nothing. I don't know what's going on. I mean, from what I've seen, I haven't checked on my YouTube in forever. About an hour or so, maybe 3. But, I mean, it was working. As soon as I got on, as soon as I started it, it was working, and even before that, I've had my game on. I was doing a few things with it before I even did it. You know, I was moving things around. I was doing this. Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I know when I did it the second time, I was doing the up X, and then I pressed the host. It could be just me doing it too fast. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's just this bodyguard being over here in a way. I ought to punch him out. I'll probably do it maybe twice as slow. I don't know. You know, honestly, I know that I've hit it twice, and later on when you watch the video, if you go to the 45 minute mark, I hit it. And I was doing it around the same time, you know, because when it comes to clickers and times, it was around the same time. But you know how glitches are. You can do it around the same time, and you do it again, and it don't work, and then you do it differently, and then it works again. So up. Alright. Oh, I hit it. I hit it. Alright, so we're going to definitely see if I hit it. So, alright. I'm trying to remember. Alright, let's go to Deluxo, press on that. Alright, so you saw it right there. It didn't move. So right there, it shows on the top of the screen, it shows Deluxo, and then right here it shows LG RHA. So that tells you right there that the glitch hit. So all you gotta do is back out, okay? Alright? And make sure, because you've already hit the glitch. I've already hit the glitch, excuse me. Only thing I need to do is make sure that it saves. Okay, it technically has not saved yet. Okay, so I call people reapers. Okay, instead of me saying asshole all the time on the channel, I'm gonna say reapers. So you want to definitely make sure to put yourself in passive mode. I don't care what other people think, how they feel, whatever. You're not out to target them right now. The only thing you're trying to target is putting money in your pocket on GTA 5. So you want to make sure you get in Deluxo and make sure that you understand that, because technically it's already spawned, it's already switched, that this right here is your duplicate. Okay, this is your duplicate right here. So you're going to drive out. Alright, and only two ways that you can save this, because it is your duplicate, is by number one, your MOC or your CEO garage. Okay, so those two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop out real quick, and I'm going to call in my MOC. So we're going to give that about 10 seconds. Okay. Get out of the way. Psychos. And because I already got this full of storage, you know, I'm just going to press right on my D-pad so it'll go through and so it will save. Alright? Now you're going to see on your bottom right screen there that it will save. Okay? Now usually what I do extra after that goes through saving is once it goes away, I give it about another 5 seconds, and I hold on to my pad and I go to my style, and I change my my outfit. I back out and I want to let it save again. So it's kind of like when you got a glitched out outfit, you want to save it 2 or 3 times. I do it the same way that I do with my vehicles, because technically the vehicle is glitched out. Okay? And so after that, I'm going to start it up, drive it out. And because you was an MOC, you're no longer in passive mode. But you already saved it, so you don't have to really worry about being in passive mode. All you got to do is worry about driving to your nightclub. So mine's already saved. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go drive back to what you just did. And I'm going to go to basement level 2. It'll go in. And there you go. Now, earlier, as you can see now, I got 2. So technically, as far as in the game itself, I have 3 Deluxos. Okay? Now, earlier in the game, I had my original Deluxo here, and I had the white allergy here. Okay? But as you can see, Gavin and anybody else that's been on, sorry I can't keep up with everybody. But anyways, you saw me just hit it. It took me, I don't know, what, 5 times I would say. But anyways, I need to check out these license plates. You always want to make sure your license plate's changed out. Okay? Just in case. So that's pretty close. 47 SD. Yeah. So, anyways, you pretty much got that live. You pretty much know what to do. It's pretty much about timing. And I will say this, Gavin, if you're still on, is if you still cannot hit that because of timing, and how I did it last time is yeah, I mean, it's not that difficult. It's a little difficult. And yes, to be honest with you, I stayed on a little bit longer. My wife, she wants to know what we're going to eat, and I really don't know. I really don't have food on my mind, even though I'm kind of getting hungry myself. But basically how I did it is I did the up X and up X kind of slower, and then that popped up, and I pressed the host button on circle, and I kept doing the up X, up X, up X, up X. I believe I did it in that tempo and that way. And then when I spawned, you know, most likely if it just goes like that, you know, you're in that area, you're in that time zone, because it's going to do it right away instead of taking forever to load and go through. Okay? And also another thing, like I said, if you load up in another garage or your nightclub, little garage where you can put that one car in, that means you hit it. It just puts you in another garage. So it's really about patience. But, I mean, it is hard. It's a little hard. It's not that hard. It's just, even if you memorize the timing, I feel like with this glitch that the timing is changed. And, you know, that means if, I've been on the stream for 3 hours now, that means that technically I've been doing this for opportunity and I'm able to communicate. I do communicate, but, you know, I don't like people to be in my stream and not communicate and not talk about other things besides this, because that's a little boring. That's a little drag. So, you know, I want people to get to feel on how I am, the way I am as a person, and how I treat other people. Um, but anyways, technically today in total, I did it 3 times. I did it twice on the stream. But like I say, you got everything filled out with all your garages between having 2 or 3, however you want. And if you do it this way, it does not matter whether you got the terabyte or not. It does not matter. But also make sure that I want to make sure that everybody understands that even though when I put it in the tag, about making millions of dollars, the best way to make millions of dollars in hitting this glitch is to make sure that you have the Custom Elegy Retro, the Benny's card. Okay? Most of the time people use that when it comes to glitches like this, but because this glitch is new, it's because it pertains to the DLC nightclub or nightlife that came out a few weeks ago. So the glitches are different. And of course, people complain about, well, why you got to have a nightclub? Why you got to do this? I don't have the money for this. The reason that they do that is because when a new DLC comes out, they patch all the rest of the other ones. So when this comes out, this has a lot of bugs in it, so it's easier, even though technically this glitch is hard to hit, it's easier to do this glitch than to do other ones. So people need to understand that no matter what comes out in DLCs, everything is going to happen. It's going to cost money. It's about being patient. It's about being understanding that bottom line is that even though this is a video game, this isn't just about playing a video game. This is about a business. Okay? Rockstar Games is a business. They are a billion-dollar corporation, and to be honest with you, even though they technically listen to us as fans and we play this, they mostly care about putting money in their pockets. Okay? That's it. And if I was in their position, I will be the same way, but I will also be having fun by playing the video game. Period. So, bottom line is, what's important is that even though they are a billion-dollar corporation, we get past their business, such as me. We get past it. And we don't go out there and we don't spend $20 or $50 or even $100 on shark cards. We go past that limit and we get whatever we want. We have every business, because even though grinding gets old, it gets stale, it gets boring. And yes, once you do buy stuff and you do all that, yes, you do feel like you feel accomplished by doing something. And that's great. And I know the professional said that. But once I said earlier on in the stream, the professional said that he's got a job. He's in college. And he's still able to play this game 3 or 4 days a week. So like I said before, I got news for you, the professional. Most likely, you're going to a junior college. And most likely, you got a little small job to where you are able to play this game 3 or 4 days a week. and grind and have businesses and do this. But at the same time, you put out videos every single day, and I know how long it takes to break down a video and put it down, and it takes hours. So I'm going to be real with you, okay? You want to talk bad about people that do glitches and do stuff like this and say that they basically did not earn the houses and apartments and the businesses and the vehicles that they have in the game, and that's not true, okay? And the reason that I'm going to say this is because for the first time live on this stream, on YouTube, in the world, for me to understand and for me to see, and I'm going to take the chip off my shoulder, and I'm going to say, not only am I a man in my 30s, but I'm also a man in my 30s that is disabled. And the fact of the matter is it takes a lot of my brain to do these glitches. That these glitches are a lot harder, not only to hit physically, but mentally for my brain, that I am able to come on here and not only communicate with people that I do not know, I don't understand anything about their life, but I'm also able to come on here and explain a glitch and hit a glitch, and sometimes even do it differently than what other people that I have seen, to where they're absolutely normal. And then on top of that, you say this and you say this. Well, I got something for you, the professional, so I'm going to hit you hard. See, not only am I disabled, I've been born disabled, I didn't know I was born that way, but the reality is my ass was in a big-ass college. And my ass had a big-ass job. And I also had a child at that age, too, in my earlier age. So, to be real with you, I didn't have time to play video games in my first marriage. I didn't have time because I was going to a big-ass university like LSU, and I was playing drums, and I was doing this, and I was doing that to represent and support not only myself, but that community and that college. So, the thing is, whether you do it live or whether you do it by making a video and you got your supporters and you got your friends and they can come back on me and they can hit me hard. Well, my name is DK Lippy for a reason. It's because I got a mouth and I know how to use it. I also got brains, even though it's filled up with a disease. So I'm going to tell you something. Not only am I going to tell somebody up about they're this and they're that, because they're going to grind and they're going to work their ass off, and that's great, and that's awesome. But I'm going to tell you something. If somebody wants to come on this game and risk their profile, such as me, and to be honest with you, if Rockstar wants to hit me, I don't give a flying fuck. Because I done made enough money, I have every business, I have everything I needed to have in this game to have fun. Reality. I'm not bragging about that. I'm not boasting about that. But at the same time, any and all my friends can hit me up and say, hey, can you help me do this? And I have everything of what I have, and I can help them do it. But then basically, you want to say, basically, not in special terms, but you don't want to have no respect or self-respect for people that do glitches and do this and do that. Well, I got news for you. I respected your channel until you said that. So I'm going to tell you here, and I'm going to tell you live, whether you ever watch this video or somebody tells you to watch this video, and you can watch this video 5 years from now. I don't care. Because the reality is in the music world, in real life, in Nashville, I'm the biggest shit that exists. You're not. You may be big when it comes to fantasy world and to GTA world. I'm just doing this to have something to do. Because my wife sat down with me and she said, you know what? You need to have something to do. You need to have fun. You need to try and do something new with your life. So I'm doing it. But I got news for you, buddy. When I was 18, 19, 17 years old, my ass would have never stepped inside of a junior college because I knew what my potential was. And at that time, my age, even my own father was guaranteed not to have life at that age because he had prostate cancer. And because not only that, I knew that because if my dad passed away, I knew not only that I had to take care of myself, I had to take care of my first wife, I had to take care of my new son, and most likely I had to take care of my mother. So we all got different reasons. But I don't care if somebody, even if you, from what I tell in your stream right now, is you got over $300 million from working and from grinding. That also tells me that you ain't got nothing else to do. You ain't got no life. You probably ain't got no damn woman either. So I'm going to keep that to myself. But if there's even somebody on this game, including you, that's got more money and everything in this game, I'm not going to hate on them. I'm not going to say that that this person basically ain't worth nothing because they did something this way and that way. Period. Because I'm going to tell you something. I love this game. It's one of my top 5 favorite games that I have ever played. And I've been playing video games since I was 6 years old. Even longer than I've been playing music. And I got something for you. Because I have been playing this game for so long, you might know more things than I do. Just like there's people in this world that know more about music than I do. But when it's all said and done, because I'm the best in music, there's nothing you can explain to me. Because when a song hits on the radio, my opinion matters. Yours don't. Including with this game, my opinion matters. So I'm going to say this for everybody else that may not matter as much. If you're already subscribed to this man, you shouldn't be. You should be unsubscribed. Shouldn't like his videos. And yes, I'm hating on his business. But see, I'm going to explain something to you. I don't need YouTube as a business. I don't need YouTube to make money, to represent me, to support me, to pay my bills. I don't need that. Obviously, this man needs YouTube to pay for his bills and to pay for his college. But guess what? I had a full scholarship, and I wonder why I had a full scholarship. And it's because I'm not going to share my opinion and rag on somebody and say, oh, well, they're a piece of crap because they do this. Because I got news for you, buddy. I've been doing it for over a year now, and I'm far from being a piece of crap. And I'm just going to say it up front right here. You may say this stuff online. But see, I'm the type of person that I was taught by my daddy that fought in Vietnam, that whatever you got to say, that you make sure that you're able to say it to somebody face to face. And I got news for you. You the type of man that ain't real enough to say it to somebody face to face on the real note. So what I got to say here now, live, YouTube, on my air, on my Facebook, to where anybody that ever logs into me on my Facebook, and I'm very, very sincere on my Facebook, they're going to hear what I got to say about you. So anybody that's my friends on Facebook, and we're talking about big shots. We're talking about people that own baseball corporations. We're talking about people that's live in Nashville. We're talking about people that's in 3 doors down, where I'm from. So I want you to understand that I've been watching your videos and I've been listening to your criticism, and I don't know why you are hating and criticizing on so many people so much. But I actually have been thinking about this, and I actually have been wanting to know when would be the best time for me to say something. Okay? And now that nobody is live on my air no more, because I know they don't want to hear it, because they want to know about a glitch. And especially that this is a glitch video to where people, that this DLC has broke records now for GTA 5 and all other games alone. And now Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be coming out within a matter of 2 to 3 months. So I want you to understand something. That sometimes when you say something, and see, I'm not afraid to say this, that sometimes when you say things, it comes back and comes bite you in the ass. So you need to understand that. And you need to stop hating on other people. You need to show people love. You need to show people support. Quit worrying about what other people do. Whether they glitching, whether they not, whether they grinding. Quit worrying about what other people do and worry about your own self. If your friends, and like my wife just said, and you may not heard her, but she said, amen, brother. What you need to do is you need to take yourself to church. That's what you need to do. Because once you go to church, you don't hate on other people. You show people love. You show people support. What you worried about is you worried about people giving you money through YouTube. I ain't giving you a damn dime. And I don't need people to give me money through YouTube. I don't need it. I don't want it. People don't have to do that. I just want people to listen to my YouTube, to show me respect, to show me honor, that I'm willing to take the time to show them to learn how to do something. Because that's all that matters, is when somebody learns how to do something. That's it. But just because somebody does not do it your way and how you feel is what's right, doesn't mean it's right, you crack monkey. Okay? So because I was raised better, and because I was raised a certain way, and those ways have hit me from a young man to a man today, to where I got my own 11-year-old son. Do you think I'm going to teach my son to hate on somebody like that? Not only in his school, but when he becomes a young man? No. Right and wrong. Right and wrong. And yes, technically, when I do these glitches, are they absolutely right? Hell no. But I also tell you what's not right. Is that because Rockstar is a billion-dollar corporation. A billion-dollar corporation, they're not a billion-dollar corporation because of shark cards. They are a billion-dollar corporation because they are greedy. Greedy. Okay? So what I do is I take this intelligent brain that it graduated with 4 degrees within a matter of 2 years. 4 degrees, 2 years. 4 degrees, 2 years. What, you gonna get 1 degree in 2 years at a junior college? No, buddy. And yeah, I just shot you down right there. Because you take all these things and you say these things and you shoot people down. So yeah, when I say something like that, my opinion matters. So don't forget about that. Period. To where even somebody like my wife that goes bust her ass to work all day that don't know diddly shit about video games, but I guarantee you, I can go take her ass to the damn bedroom and I'm going to teach her something like this, and she's going to feel awesome. She's going to feel great. She's going to feel important. But I tell you what's going to happen if she keeps doing missions after mission after mission after mission after mission every damn day, every week, every month. She's going to get tired. She's going to get bored. And guess what? She's going to fall off of GTA. But what I do, it's what makes GTA money, because each and every time somebody logs in to GTA, they're making that company more money. Now, what you doing by your stupid ass opinion is you trying to make GTA less money. Because everybody's going to Fortnite. Well, I got news for Fortnite. They're a once-in-a-lifetime video game. And they're going to fall off the map here pretty soon. Okay? But the reality is, if you like Fortnite, I'm glad for you. But don't be sending me no invites because I'm not playing it. But see, that's my opinion. But if you like it, have at it. That's great. That's awesome. That's something that you like to do. I love music. Not only am I a fan of music, I'm a fan of people, but I'm also a professional. And I've earned that. And I worked very hard for it. So, this is my first glitch video. Not only is it my first glitch video, it's my first live video. And see, the thing is, because I don't have a chip on my shoulder, it showed my mistakes. It showed the mistakes inside the game. I didn't just put up some video to where I made it look absolutely perfect, to where I just hit it in no time. But I will say this, the first time that I did do it today, which probably been a great time for me to put it on live, I hit it straight, not straight up. And this is a very hard glitch to do, and these glitches are getting even harder. But this man wants to sit there and say, oh, Well, I grind. I play 3 or 4 days a week. I go to work. I go to school. Where you work at? Pizza Hut? Okay. Well, I'm not the type of person to work at Pizza Hut. And don't let nobody that listen to that to offend you. I'm just honestly, I am the type of person that has worked so hard in my life. No matter what I've done and how I've did it, I do the very, very best at it. Okay? My parents taught me that. I deserve that. That's the way I am today. Am I rich? No. Am I top class? Middle class? No. No, I'm not. But I will say this. At the professional. Okay? Ever since I was 16 years old, I've had bills. I've never missed one. I've been sick. I've been in the hospital. I've been in a coma. Never missed a bill. Period. Okay? That's all that matters. Because at my age, and I'm married now, my second marriage, and of course people probably thinking when they listen to this, oh, well he got divorced, he got this. No, that ain't true. So don't be trying to speculate. Don't be trying to guess, because you don't know my life. Okay? Because there's been a lot of sad things in my life, but guess what? I'm joyous. I'm happy. I got love in my heart. But what I can't stand the most is, even though there's sometimes I just do not like people. I cannot stand people. I will not, on my camera, on Facebook, period, outright disrespect people. And then I'll be that person and I just sit there and stay subscribed to them. And I got news for you, the professional. The only reason that I stay subscribed to you is because it's easy for me to press on the top of my S8 Plus and listen to your shitty ass opinion instead of me having to look you up. I ain't got time for all that. But somebody like, let's believe, somebody that's so smart, he lost everything. And to be honest with you, this man, he put out videos every single day, several times a day, and he's going to one of the best colleges in Australia. And yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he did it for money. Whether he's there for a scholarship or whether he's there to pay for things, but he lost it. And he lost his way. And I'm sad for that. But you know what? I can't ever replace Let's Believe. And I tell you somebody else that's good, and that's Sky PS4 Gamer. I ain't gonna lie. These people are good. But I'm listening to them and I am learning from them, even though they don't know me. But I'll tell you something. When it comes to this game, I am tired of working and grinding. I'm telling you something. If I'm going to go work, if I want to go grind, I go take my damn ass in the damn backyard and go cut the grass. I ain't doing it in no video game. I'm sorry, but I'm not. And I ain't giving Rockstar a whole bunch of damn money. I just pre-ordered Red Dead Redemption 2. $100 video game. Period. That's all the money they need from me. Okay? You take $100, okay? And then you take 10 people that order the same video game, it's $1,000. Not hard for them to make money. They earn that. So, I'm going to tell people that's going to watch this later, that's going to watch it on Facebook, and later on when people start subscribing anymore, because I'm just now starting off. And I know right now, I don't mean nothing to you, but guess what? As far as YouTube, I don't mean nothing to you. But the rest of this world, and other parts of this world, I mean something. Okay? So, I'm not the ego type. I'm not the arrogant type. I'm not any of that. And it's because the man above is in here. So, I'm just not like that. But while I did this video, my wife's been patient. I've taught some people some things, and they're going to teach those people some things, and that's all that matters. But when they're ready to learn something new, they're going to log back in to me. And that's what matters. But I don't want to log into somebody that's basically going to tell somebody this ain't worth nothing. Because it doesn't matter. Everybody in this world that is born, that God created, is worth anything. This video has watched this video. It does not matter how far along you watch this video. You mean anything and everything in this world. Okay? God created you. You are God's child. You mean worth anything. I know this time, this world can get bad. It can get gruesome. But bottom line is you mean anything and everything. And it took me the longest time to learn that. Period. And yeah, when somebody talks bad about others or give their opinion about, and I know they may say, oh, well, this is just my opinion. No, it's more than that. Because if you got a channel and thousands of people are subscribed to you and can listen to you at any moment, and they sit and listen to you, then guess what? The same opinion you got, and you can change their opinion, and they got the same opinion as you. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. Yeah, people make mistakes. People hurt other people. People say things. I know I do. I say mean things to my wife sometimes, but I don't mean it. Because she'll tell you right here, right now in this live video, even though she's video, that anything and everything I do for her, I do it to make her life the very, very best. Because that's what I expect is the best. And while I'm doing this video and I'm doing it live, people expect me to do the very, very best. But see, I don't need them to want that. I am that because I choose to be that way. And I'm not going to be the best by shortcutting videos and making me look perfect. In the meantime, as you're shortcutting your videos and you look perfect, you're not perfect. So that's the reality. So I got news for you. Whether it's glitches or whether it's me trying to unlock the Keflon t-shirt, which I still have it, by the way, and I will do it live, whether people care or not. Because somebody can come on my stream and be like, you know, David, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? It ain't none of your damn business why I'm doing it. So the fact of the matter is I want to do it. And somebody else may care. So, you know, I may end up unsubscribing to this man. And I ain't gonna lie, there's certain things when it comes to business he is smart at. And I see that. And he takes his times at doing things. And that's great. And he's teaching me things, and he's teaching these people things. But at the same time, I'm not going to teach somebody to do something, but then at the same time be an asshole to everybody else. I'm not doing it. That's a hypocrite. So I got news for you, the professional. AKA hypocrite. Okay? So, my name is DK Lippy. #1. That also stands for number 1. This is Kingdom Live. This is Country Boy Style. I want to thank each and every person that has tuned in live, that has asked me questions in order for me to hit it, and also for them to hit it. But at least we tried and we did something. And I tell you this, it's a lot more harder than doing the same mission over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And we're also so tired of griefers and people are blowing our stuff up to where we can go try and sell cargo. And we got $1.5 million worth of cargo and somebody blows it the fuck up. We're tired of that. That's bullshit. But see, that's GTA. But see, what I'm going to do is people that haven't seen it, is I got a solo public lobby on air. I sent it through. I took it with my tablet. It's not all that great condition. But the reality is I could sell things in a solo public lobby. Does that mean cheating? Yeah, but it's also smart. It's called college education. So here's the deal. I'm not going to let people blow my stuff up. I'm not going to do it. Especially if I worked really hard and it took me days and it took me hours. I'm just not going to be in a session and let somebody blow stuff up. Now, professional, you can do that. You can be an idiot. You can be a dumbass. Whatever you want to call this, man. So I got news for you. My wife's ready for us to eat. We're getting ready for SummerSlam this weekend. Hashtag WWE. Hashtag AJ Styles. Georgia boy. Broke a record today. Longest SmackDown World Champion. So I want to give him that. So, I got news for everybody. This is a channel that's not only for gaming. This is a channel to where you can talk about whatever you want. You can talk about wrestling. You can talk about religion. You can talk about politics. Sports. Cars. I got a Corvette in my driveway. Don't be hating on my Corvette. So yeah. I don't care what it is. But in reality is that's another thing. A lot of people, they hate on Mr. Boss for the win. And he owns a McLaren. Well, I got news for you. I ain't gonna lie. Some of his videos are a little bit too much. But I'm gonna tell you this. He has earned that McLaren. And he has earned that big ass house he lives in. He works really hard. This is his job. This is his living. This is what he chose to do. And people treat him like garbage. So I got news for you. Those people are out there. Y'all can take my picture from this screen. You can do whatever you want. You can talk about my beard. I don't care. But the reality is, at the end of the day, when the sun goes down and I lay my head down on the pillow, which man's better? Okay? Stop and you think about that. When it comes to a list of a piece of a paper and everything I write down on it, when it comes to man to man, mine's going to come out longer. It's going to come out better. So I'm going to say that to you. Professional. Anybody else that likes to hate on others. So I'm going to get this started. Well, my nickname is Lippy for a reason. And it's because I stand up for the right. I stand up for the equal. I don't put up with nobody's shit, BS, nothing. I come on here to have fun. I come on here to help other people. And as long as everybody's cool with that, I'm cool with it. But just like I'm subscribed to Champlet 2, she'll block somebody like that. Just like that. But before I block somebody, if I have to, I'll let them know who and what they really are. I don't have to know somebody. But when you get on a channel and you say something, you say this, I'm going to let them know real quick. Okay? So the professional, you welcome to get on my channel anytime you want to. Mr. Boss, you welcome to get on my channel anytime you want to. Champlet 2, you are always welcome to get on my channel. You a nice lady. Very nice lady. I may think you go to church, you're so nice. I don't know. You just may be very, very mature. So, okay. I put my thoughts into it. I showed everybody what needed to be done today, what glitch was out today. And I didn't have to do it. I don't need to do it. I got whatever vehicle I want. I can buy it anytime I want to. But I did it for others. Okay? I didn't do it because I want or need money, unlike other people. Alright? So I want everybody to know that I'm not out here for money for this. But I would like a little like, a little support, a little appreciation, a little thank you. And I got that today. And I'm very happy about that. And even though mine has went over an extra 30 minutes for me rambling about some scallywag, and do not steal my word, scallywag, because that came from my family. So, bottom line is I'm done rambling. I'm going to come up with another video soon. It may not be just about GTA 5. It may be about Hitman. It may be about some other games. I got so many games that I pre-ordered that I haven't even played yet that would be brand new to me, but it's not brand new to the world. But I did make me some pre-orders. My wife, she told me to pre-order the new WWE 2K19. I got the Woo edition, so I know somebody was trying to hate and say I wasted my money, and I got some news to tell you. I already got Ric Flair's autograph. But why would it be a waste of time since I already got Ric Flair's autograph and then I have 2 pieces of his wardrobe? Do you know how much money that will pour in to my family one day? Just by 2 pieces of wardrobe and an autograph? Common sense. Okay? Common sense. Some people ain't got it. Some people do. So, I appreciate my wife for that. And I started on Red Dead 2. And then here pretty soon I'll start the pre-order on Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I want to let everybody know that what do they think Assassin's Creed has fallen off the map? It has not. Not even close. That is a badass game. It always will be. Always has. Assassin's Creed 2 is one of the best games that was ever created. And that is what got me into Assassin's Creed. You know, all these people taking guns and shooting each other. If you take a sword and let's say you kill somebody with a sword, it's a lot better than shooting somebody. And my dad would tell you that in a heartbeat because he fought in Vietnam. So, bottom line is I'm gonna do that, and as soon as I can in the future, in a few months, I will cover those. So anyways, I'm going to keep doing this, more support, even though I'm not getting a lot. I'm just going to be a lot more patient. But I will say this, even though I want to be there for others, I do want to give help to others and support to others, but it's not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste my wife's time. I'm not going to do that. I'm just, you know, my dad, he never told me to give up. But when there's a time to stop doing something, then you got to see that time. And I know things are new. But the reality is I know a lot of people. A lot of people. And I mean, some of those people are important people. And I understand that those people are of age and they may not play GTA, but they got sons and daughters and they got grandsons and granddaughters. So, you know, so if I don't get things picking up within the next few months, you know, like I said, it's not me giving up, it's me facing reality. And when I face reality, I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be angry. I'm not going to be upset. I'm going to stop the channel. Okay? So it's not going to hurt my feelings. It's not going to hurt my wife's feelings. The important thing is I try to do something new, and that's all that matters. Okay? So, I want to tell everybody, again, doesn't matter how many times I do it, is I want to tell them thank you. And if there's any more questions about this glitch that somebody wants to ask me, send me a message through Facebook, send me a message through YouTube, and send me a message through Facebook and through the PS4. I repeated Facebook twice. I apologize for that. I'm getting tired. I need to get off of here. Anyways, much love. Peace out. Everybody have a good night. Everybody have a good weekend if I'm not back on. And thank you for everything. Much love and support. And if anybody ever needs to talk about anything, and I mean anything personal, you text me. Okay? I'm always there for people in need. Y'all have a blessed one. This is DK Lippy out. I love each and every one of y'all. And thank you so much.